Hello everyone, in this video, I will discuss about respect and loyalty. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to discuss what respect and loyalty is, demonstrate respect and loyalty in your daily life. Now, in our modern society now, or our modern definition of respect is essentially to either admire another person or to have regard for their feelings, wishes, and rights as they are due as human beings. So there are people we respect because they are done something or live in such a way that we believe they are worthy of special honor and attention because we respect them because of what they have done. But on some level, many modern cultures, not all, not everyone, we have also adopted the idea that all humans are worthy of certain baseline of dignity, protection, provision, and acknowledgement. So yan yung nakalagay sa module natin. But we know that God merits our respect, of course, because He is our creator, regardless of your religion. However, we also know God created humanity in His image, male and female. That's why we need to respect one another. So that's very important. So when we respect other people, we acknowledge we are not just respecting them, but we respect the image and the likeness that God created. It means we respect God. So if we respect other people, then we respect also God. So therefore, we respect other people not just because of what they have done, not because they are uh, in the status wherein they need to be respected. Hindi dahil sa kanong mayroon sila, anong kalagayan nila, anong natapusan nila, anong status nila, anong financial status nila sa society, but because every human being is created by God according to His image. Therefore, each one of us is created by God, and when we acknowledge or respect other, we are respecting God's creation. So pag ginagalang natin yung ibang tao, ibig sabihin ginagalang natin yung nilikha ni God. So kaya sabi sa Genesis 9:5, and for your lifeblood, I will require a reckoning from every beast, best beast. I will require it, and from man, from his fellow man, I will require a reckoning for the life of man. So all of us are accountable to God. Whether we like it or not, one day all of us will face Him. Matthew 7:12, so whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them, for this is the law and the prophets. So, ibig sabihin kung ano yung gusto mong pagrespeto sa'yo, ganon din yung gagawin mo or sa ibang tao. Okay, so what is respect according to the Bible? That's why it's very important to understand not just our own definition because as I said a while ago, that each one of us, we need to respect other people because they are created by our God, Creator. So, in order to respect other people, always remember all of us were created by God. And in order for people to respect you, ang sabi rito kanina sa Matthew 7:12, whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them. So kung ano yung gusto mong pagrespeto sa ng ibang tao, ganun din yung gawin mo. Ayan. So all of us is very important, valuable. That's why we need to respect one another. So our creator is the one who give us the image, and we are all accountable. We are all accountable whatever how we treat other people, because when we disrespect them, we are disrespecting the creation of God. Now, so what is respect? Kailangan maintindihan natin kung ano yung definition para marunong tayo paano igalang yung ibang tao. So, it says here, what is respect according to the Bible? So, respect is found in First Peter chapter 2, verse 17. It says, show proper respect to everyone, love the family of believers, fear God, honor the emperor. Oh. So we have to uh, honor, respect our family. So everyone, lahat. So ibig sabihin ng respect is showing our honor to them. Ibig sabihin pagbibigay, galang, pagpupugay, showing our love. Ayan, kaya sinabi sa Corinthians na kung saan ay igalang natin sila, yung ating parents, yung ating government. Sabi ng iba hindi naman yun. Emperor kasi. So we have to honor. So, the word, kung sa titignan nyo, basahin nyo doon sa Moodle, ay mayroong word na tinatawag na timaw, which means honor. Honoring our father and mother as well as our uh, government, the leaders, despite of everything they are doing, because they are responsible to God, they are accountable to God, each one of us. And respect for others, we respect them because they are all God's creation. So God calls us to acknowledge that each person is created by Him in His image and merits respect simply by being human. Yun dapat ang ating tandaan. So, bakit? Kasi mayroong tinatawag na disrespect. What does the Bible say about disrespect? Okay. So, disrespect or dishonor, kasi sabi natin kanina, respect means to honor them, to love them, to support them. So, paano naman yung opposite, disrespect or dishonor, that is being opposite to love? Kaya sinabi 'di ba sa Corinthians chapter 13, 1 Corinthians 13:4-7, love is patient, love is kind, does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others. So if you love them, you do not dishonor them. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. What kind of love is this? According to our lesson, it is an agape kind of love. So to disrespect others is to disrespect those God created. So remember, sabi ko kanina, we are created by God, therefore, we have to respect other people. If we disrespect them, dishonor them, we are disrespecting God because they are created by God, each one of us. So disrespect is one mark of those who reject also the owner of our life, and that is Jesus Christ. He's when we say Lord, I'm not talking about religion. Lord means honor. So you are disrespecting the honor of your life if you dishonor or disrespect others. Okay, so why is respect so important? Bakit mahalaga? Why respect is important? Why do we need to respect others? So respect is important because uh, we are created by God and put His image in us. So therefore, we have to respect them. So when we respect them, we also honor God. Reverence for God, honor for others. Respect for all life as created by and belonging to God. These are not just mark, but it must be it is set Christian apart from others. It means it distinct, even though you're a Christian or not, that will distinct you from other people because you respect God. Respecting others demonstrate the value God places on life. Respecting others demonstrate the character of God in humility, sacrificial love, and redemptive plan. Remember, respect means honor or a love. You love them, you respect them, you support them. So it means we have to respect others. So truth to remember in order to practice respect. So anong gagawin natin para i-respect tayo ng iba? Okay. How do you want to be treated by others? Do not do unto others what you do not want them do to you. So, wag mong gawin sa iba kung anong ayaw mong gawin nila sa'yo. So, yan ang ating tandaan ha. Ano yung sabi kanina? How do you want to be treated by others? Paano mo gustong i-treat ka ng iba? Ito, tandaan mo. Golden rule, one of the golden rule, do not do, ito yung golden rule. Do not do unto others what you do not want them do to you. So, wag mong gawin sa iba ang ayaw mong gawin nila sa'yo. So, truth to remember in order to practice respect. Yun yung sinasabi ko kanina. First, every single human being is worthy of respect and dignity. Bakit? Kasi alam natin, bawat isa sa atin ay nilikha ng ating Creator. We are all created by God. People don't have worth because they agree with us. Hindi ganon. But because they were created by God. Number two, uh, there is a way to exhibit both courage and civility. Mayroong paraan para ipakita. Okay? Respecting someone is not the same as affirming everything he or she may believe. Hindi ibig sabihin na nire-respeto mo siya ay gusto mo na, tinotolerate mo na yung kanyang maling ginagawa. Hindi. We respect him as God's creation. You are ready to, ibig sabihin ay hindi mo tinotolerate yung kanilang mali. Kaya sabi niya, exhibit both courage and civility. So, next one. So, ito yung mga gagawin mo, mga katotohanan na dapat nating tandaan para ma-practice natin ang respect sa ibang tao because we don't just respect them because of their status, because of what they have done, but every human being. Number three, the gospel not only shapes what we say, but how we say it. So, paano natin ito sinasabi? Ibig sabihin ay, ginagalang mo ang ibang tao, good evening po, hindi sarcastic. There should be distinct flavor in the way that we should speak. Every argument, every conversation, every social media post should include grace. So, paano mo ginagalang yung ibang tao? Pag galit ka sa ibang tao, dapat igalang mo, wag sa social media. The right thing is you message him personally. I-PM mo. And the way we speak to others ay makikita doon. Kaya sabi sa Colossians 4:6, your speech should always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how you should answer each person. Ibig sabihin, the way tayo magsalita ay mahalaga, may paggalang. Tandaan natin, ito yung mga tips sa mga truth na dapat nating malaman para maintindihan at i-apply natin sa ating buhay. Number 4, it says here, our judgment of others reflect our own holiness. Ayan. So, di ba yung sinasabi nila, wag mong i-judge yung iba, bago mo i-judge pala yung iba, ay tignan mo muna kung mayroon ka. O bago mo makita yung muta ng iba, ay baka mayroon ka. So, one reason is sometimes disrespect others or we judge others is because we are also doing that. Ano yung sinasabi nila? You are what you think. Ayan. Ginagawa mo kasi yun, kaya akala mo kapareho ka din ng ibang tao. So, kung hindi ka man ganon, huwag kang bumaba sa kagaya nila. So, you do not judge a book with its cover. So, don't judge other people with the looks, with the attitude alone. So, kailangan igalang natin sila. Remember, hindi mo sila ginagalang, hindi ibig sabihin na ginagalang mo sila ay tinutolerate mo ng kanilang mali. No. You respect them because they are God's creation. All of us, we have fallen nature. Lahat tayo ay mayroong weakness and weaknesses. Every person, hindi ibig sabihin na we respect them, we agree with them. Hindi ibig sabihin na galit ka sa kanila, you don't respect them anymore. Oy, nawala na akong respeto sa'yo. Mga ganon. But always remember to be humble. Pride is a gateway sometimes for people to verbal sin para magkaroon ng para i-disrespect yung ibang tao. Remember, disrespecting them is disrespecting also the Creator. So we demonstrate our love for God by loving others. Ano nga yung love na yon? Agape. Loving them without without expecting something in return. So in Jesus, kagaya dito, as a number 5, we demonstrate our love for God by loving others. Pwede rin i-demonstrate mo yung pagmamahal sa Lord, pero not all the time. Ay, ganon. Di ibig sabihin na dinidemonstrate mo yung pagmamahal mo ay mahal mo na si God o sa ibang tao. But you love God first, that's why you are able to demonstrate love for others. Ibig sabihin, parang yung cross, di ba? Ganyan yung cross. So it means you love God first, that's why you are able to love others. You're able to demonstrate. It will flow. Remember, yung agape love, God is the only source. So, hindi ka connected kay God, you will not have that kind of love. Laging may kapalit yon. So, when Jesus called Peter back into the ministry, ulit-ulit niyang sinabi, Peter, do you love me more than this? Mas mahal mo ba ako more than sa iyong profession, sa iyong dreams, sa iyong desire? So, yun yung ibig sabihin ni God sa kanya. And number 6, uh, God cares about the way we treat our leaders also. So, we respect our leaders. Paano pag corrupt sila? Yan, di ba? Paano pag corrupt sila? Hindi na natin sila respect. No. We respect them no matter who they are. Hindi natin sila, remember, hindi natin sila tinutolerate sa kanilang maling ginagawa. Okay, so what is loyalty? Punta tayo sa pangalawa. Kanina, respect is you love them, you support them. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng you honor them. Yun yung respect. How about loyalty? What is loyalty? Loyalty is faithfulness, dedication, honesty, trust, and support in a relationship. Ibig sabihin, loyal ka, dedicated ka, honest ka, mapagkatiwalaan ka sa iyong relationship. When we talk about loyalty, we're talking about relationship. Mag-ama, magkaibigan, magkapatid, mag-asawa, employer mo, teacher mo, or your company, loyalty. Okay. So, para mas clear at maintindihan natin, ano yung mga iba-ibang karakteristik ng loyalty? Okay. So, mayroong tatlo para mas clear sa atin. Una, steadfastness and support. Ano ibig sabihin ng steadfastness? Ibig sabihin ay trustworthy, mapagkatiwalaan, loyal ka. Okay. So, loyalty involves accepting and loving someone for who they are, despite of who they are, not threatening to leave them when things become challenging, di ba? Ganun yung ginagawa. Sige nga, pag di ka sumunod, iwanan kita. Ayun. So, that's an example. But when we say you are loyal to someone, pag nagkamali siya o hindi, nandun ka pa din para tulungan siya. Parang nagkamali siya, nandun ka pa para tulungan siya. People display loyalty by weathering storms together, providing support, and sticking it out. It means you support them, but you don't tolerate their sin. Paano kapag hindi maganda yung ginagawa? Of course, you are there to tell them the truth. Okay, next one is consistency. When we say consistency, that is being faithful. Being consistent in your treatment. Ibig sabihin yung pag-treat mo sa kanila ay kapariho, the same yesterday, today, and forever. Ano man yung kanilang nagawa because you are willing to forgive them. But, ulitin ko we don't tolerate their sin or wrongdoings. It's most important to be reliable and dependable. Okay, so yun ang loyalty is also involves consistently treating the person with kindness, fairness, and generosity of spirit. So, ibig sabihin ay mabait ka sa kanila, kindness, love in action. Fair ka, wala kang favoritism. If you are loyal to someone. Third one is honesty and transparency. Ito yung pangatlo. There are only 3. Steadfastness and support, consistency, honesty, and transparency. It means wala kang tinatago. You are transparent to them. You are not hiding anything from them. You are not hiding your identity, but you are open to them. People who share their thoughts and feelings display willingness to be known, to know others in an authentic and open way. Authentic, ibig sabihin ay totoo. Pero mayroong benefits and of loyalty and drawbacks. Kailangan maintindihan din natin ito. Anong benefits pagka-loyal ka? Okay. Benefits of loyalty. Loyalty can strengthen relationships. Friend, siyempre pagkatiwalaan ka sa magulang mo, sinusunod mo sila, hindi ka nila nakikita, that's why you honor them, you love them, or loyalty to your friends, your boss someday. So it says here, loyalty can strengthen relationship because people are more honest and forthcoming when they know the other person is loyal. It engenders trust and closeness in relationship. Engenders means it produces, it creates trust and closeness. Of course, dahil mapagkatiwalaan ka, loyal ka sa kanya, Ibig sabihin ay magtitiwala sa'yo ang iyong friend. Kaya, nakaka-share siya sa'yo. So, relationship with loyalty are stronger because both people can be themselves and share their experiencing without fear that the other person will abandon them. O hindi mo siya ipagkakanulo kung mag-share siya sa'yo ng iyong secret, ay mapagkatiwalaan mo siya. And this loyalty can be to your romantic relationship, to your work, to your family, social relationship to other people. You can show your relationship loyalty to build trust. Ayan. Pero mayroong drawback sa loyalty. Hindi ibig sabihin, kasi kanina yung respect, di ba? Hindi ibig sabihin na nare-respeto mo sila, tinotolerate mo yung kanilang mali. No. You respect them because they are created in God's image. Pag mali sila, of course, you're going to correct them. So, drawbacks. Ano yung drawbacks of loyalty? It can be hard for someone who is loyal to recognize when they are being manipulated by someone they love. So, ito nakikita natin, I think karamihan sa mga mag-asawa or sa boss, pero kahit niluluko na sila ay tuloy pa rin sila kasi loyal sila. Ano ibig sabihin nun? It can be hard for someone who is loyal to recognize. Ibig sabihin nahihirapan niya ma-identify kung ginamanipulate na siya o hindi. That's why it takes wisdom. Ito yung tinatawag na drawbacks. Dahil loyal ka sa kanya, kahit na niluluko ka niya, loyal ka pa din. Ayun, yun yung drawbacks na tinatawag. It can be helpful to get an outside perspective. Tingnan mo, makinig ka rin minsan. So para hindi mo ito maranasan, you have to listen also to other people. When people are telling you something, oy, niluluko ka na, ganyan pa din yung ano mo. So tignan mo, you investigate if what they are telling you is true or not. So you are loyal to your friends, your family members, or your colleagues, or therapists who has their best interest at heart. So you have to ask them. Baka mamaya ay gimanipulate ka na because of your loyalty ay nabulag ka na. That's why we also need to listen to others. So yan yung drawbacks ng loyalty. So in order to avoid that, you have to listen also to other people. So how to build loyalty in your life so that it will become your practice. So di ba, character yung ating i-develop. Para maging practice mo ito, anong dapat mong gawin? So here are the tips. Okay, tips to build loyalty in your life so that it will become your practice. Show your appreciation. So, natapos na natin yung yung topic na gratitude and appreciation. At maraming example how to show appreciation. Be supportive. Ibig sabihin, you support them na kung ano man yung kanilang ginagawa na para sa kanilang ikabubuti, of course. But if they are not doing that is not right, nakakasama sa kanila, of course, you have to reprimand or correct them. Maintain their confidence. So, how to maintain their confidence? Ibig sabihin, ay kailangan ay mapagkatiwalaan ka. Okay. So, if they share their secrets, of course, uh, you have to win their trust. Also, wag mo rin i-share sa iba. Hopes, plans, and fears or insecurity with you. Ensure that you keep their trust on you. Wag mong sirain yung tiwala nila, yung confidence nila sa'yo. So, respect them and avoid passing judgment. So, that's one way. Another one is keep your promises. Ito, sabi nila, promises are made to be broken. No, that's not true. If you promise, be sure that you are committed to fulfill that. But if you fail to do that, of course, you have to ask forgiveness. You have to say sorry. You have to say sorry that you are not able to fulfill what you have promised so that you will confidence your their trust on you will not be destroyed. Don't be unfaithful. Of course, kabaliktaran ng loyal ay hindi faithful. Huwag mo siyang ipagkanulo. Ayan. So, for example, in romantic relationships, so, syempre, huwag mga lunya. You have to be true with your commitment. Remember, love is a decision. Next one, be honest. It means you must be transparent with them. Transparent. Pag galit ka, edi sabihin mo, kapag ka may hindi ka na gusto, sabihin mo yung totoo, huwag ka maging plastic. So, be honest. Act in their best interest. So, don't be selfish. Kailangan na uh, kailangan kung ano yung makabubuti sa kanila. Kailangan pure yung motive mo. Alter your motive when you're dealing with someone. Di ba? To be kind is love in action. And what kind of love is that? You do not expect something in return. So, you check always your motive. Bakit mo sila tinutulungan? Anong motibo mo? Ayan. So, doon mo makikita. So, having ulterior motives when you're dealing with someone talking behind their back. So, wag ka dapat ganun. Wag mo siyang nililibak or embarrass them in public are acts of disloyalty. So, kung mayroon kang hindi nagustuhan, wag mo silang ipahiya sa harap ng maraming tao. You talk to them in private kapag ka mayroon silang hindi magandang nagawa. Huwag harap-harapan, huwag pagalitan, o huwag ipahiya. Okay, next one is address problems within the relationship. So, kung meron kang problema sa kanya, of course, wag mong ikwento sa iba. Doon ko sa concern, siyang concern niyo, wag mong i-chismis sa iba. And then, treat them fairly. Huwag kang maging uh, untreat o kumbaga unfair. Huwag ka maging unfair sa kanila. Treat them fairly. So these are the 9 tips in order to practice loyalty to your friends, to your parents. Kung may sa magulang natin, kung ayaw mo yung ugali ng magulang mo, di be open to them. Kung hindi ka pagalitan ka, di isulat mo. Ayan. Okay, so for assignment. Assignment, how to show respect to your friend. Paano may pakita ang respect mo sa iyong kaibigan? How to show loyalty to your employer someday. So write your answer in one half crosswise. So for number 1, just answer it in 3 sentences. Number 2, 3 sentences also. So yun yung assignment nyo sa topic na ito. Ulitin ko, how to show respect to your friend. When you show respect to them, you honor them, you love them, you support them, but it doesn't mean you do not tolerate their wrongdoings. How to show loyalty to your employer someday. So, pinag-aralan na, again, share ko na kanina, paano, ano ibig sabihin ng loyalty? Being faithful, di ba? Being faithful to them, dedicated, honest, and you trust and support the relationship or your company. At meron tayong characteristic na sinabi, and there are tips, 9 tips to build loyalty. So just answer also this assignment in 3 sentences. So that's all for this topic and in this video. God bless everyone.